Hey Siri, set a reminder for 90 minutes. Okay, so the reminder's been set. So now, without further ado, let's get to work. First task that I have is this is the way that I'm going to be working, okay? So on this note here, I'm going to be using, for example, I'm going to be using 5 minutes to watch the video and see what is left to do, all right? Let's see. This is the video so far. You got the nice that one. I like that one. Daddy man try to reach her. Daddy man's a while. I tried to heaven. You gotta raise a little hell. Okay, so I'm all right. Let's see. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I got to do. So we only have 3 minutes to figure out what is left for this project. Obviously, sound effects. So sound effects. Obviously. So what's left? The biggest one is I feel like I've done already some color correction, and it's gonna kind of look like that towards the end. The shooting is not perfect, but that's already something that cannot be adjusted. So I try the color correction, and this is sort of like what the end is going to look like. I feel to identify here a change in the music. So there's going to be a montage. This is probably going to be the most difficult part. The montage, the fast, quick paced montage, because at the beginning everything kind of like all of this is sort of like optimized with the music. This not so much, but from this minute, that is the, and you can see here that I did some markers. Okay, that's where the music drops right there. I'm gonna put a marker on the sequence actually now. Make a marker there. There you go. And let's see what else. Okay, only 1 minute 30 left. So the montage, the sound effects, that's gonna be also, what else is left? The name of the shop and stuff, so yeah, at the end there needs to be the outro name of the shop. So the quick montage, the sound effects, what else needs fixing right here? Come on, we only have 1 minute. Playful color effects, because I really like that one. Overlay graphs. I don't know if I'm gonna use overlay graphs. I used one here, and I really like it with the sound effects and all. So maybe I want to see it elsewhere. I want to do a ramp here on the hands. Yeah. So all of this part is not optimized. And wow. Okay, so let's start. Timer's off. Right. We used already 5 minutes of those 90. This is what's left to do. All right, so these are the individual things that I want to be working on right now. So now we gotta distribute them, right? We gotta distribute them. Realistically, we don't have 90 minutes anymore. Let's say we have 80 minutes left. So out of those 80, and we have 5 things, we're probably gonna sacrifice overlay graphs for like a maybe. You know, so if we have 80 divided by 4, so we're gonna be 20 minutes each. 2 times 4, that's 8. So we're gonna do 20 minutes each so we're gonna have 20 minutes for the montage, 20 minutes for the sound effects. We're gonna have 20 minutes for the outro. That's probably outro, and actually, we're gonna have 10. Okay, we're gonna borrow from here. We're gonna have 10 for the outro because we don't need that much for the outro. We can do it relatively quickly. And we're gonna need 10 for the playful color and over. So we're gonna 20 for the playful colors effects. All right, and then 10 for the overlay graphs if we have them. The problem with those is that we don't have them. We need to go and shop for them, okay? So let's start. Okay, number 1, montage. All right, montage. Let's set it, all right? Let's set the montage for 20 minutes. This is the toughest part. If we can do this in 20 minutes running right now, if we can do this montage, quick montage in 20 minutes, that's gonna be fantastic. So what I like to do every time is I like to duplicate my sequence. You see I have a bunch of them already, and I still play with the first cut. So I'm gonna be playing with the first cut. There is some footage. There is some footage that I have not touched, that I have not used. I don't think it's gonna be particularly groundbreaking. I wish I had more of the core, but I don't think anything here that I haven't used is groundbreaking. But we can have some little snippets here and there that I have not used. So for example, this one I am observing right here that I have not used. So I'm gonna create a sequence with fillers, let's call it. Because I realize now that there's a bunch of stuff that I'm gonna need. I'm gonna need some fast cuts here and there, boom, 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 boom. So let's revise the things that I have not used and try to fit them in, I guess. Or let's work with what we have first. Let's work with what we have first, okay? So as we saw all the way until here, everything's good. We are matching the music cuts. Yeah, we're matching the music cuts. Not so much here, like pom, pom. So pom. So this cut could come earlier here. We're sacrificing a little bit of this one, but let's see if it's better. Yeah, it's better. So it is better. The transitions is something that, oh God, I didn't factor in this 90 minutes. Ooh, something's gonna give. Playful. This is gonna be translated to transitions because I have a pack of really good transitions and and I want to use them. So for example here, I think what we can do is use this. use the splash and we're gonna give it here. And instead, we're gonna create a ramp here. And in the ramp, we're gonna, yeah, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put the ramp here, and we're just gonna make this way faster right here. We're gonna put it to something like that. I'm gonna break the barrier here, boom. So what this is gonna do is gonna facilitate a transition here with the ramp, and let's hope it works. And here we go. And I'm hoping it lasts just the splash of that. So I'm gonna move this to there. Cool. And all right, so, and also, oops, I don't know why this came all the way here, but yeah, so you see, now we're going with the transitions here. Give me some transitions. I have them here. Premium transitions. We're gonna go with the roll or a montage, a zoom, motions. I like motions. There's the simple ones. This is down to up. So or up to up. So up to down, or down to up. All right, down to up. So we basically deselect this, put this right there. All right. They usually come with this and they're massive long, but I figured out that 12 frames is a good rule of thumb for what we need here. Okay. All right. Gosh, I love to play with this. Here we go. And nah, it's too much. I mean, it's too little. What if we started with the ramp and then facilitated like something like 20 keyframes? I have that set to 20 keyframes with shift. I like, whoa, I don't get what's going on. There's a rotation here. Oh, this is rotate. I don't want rotate. Simple down to up. That's what I want. Simple up to down, all right? Down to up. Yeah, I don't like the rotation unless it's something like skateboarding. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So there we go, there we go, there we go, and yeah, there we go. It still feels a little bit choppy. Yeah, that's okay. That'll do it. We gotta move on. We only have 15 minutes left for a montage. Jeez, that's not gonna that's not gonna happen. This was even the slow part. The thing is, like, we want to maximize the time of the right. So here, for example, we can have something like a roll to the right. Okay, but I'm doing transitions right now, and I said that I would do that later. That's the most difficult part of editing. So now, I like how, like, if it's possible, I would like there to be, okay, I want to see, investigate here what's at the end. Yeah. So what I'm seeing here is that if we lock this and delete that, what I'm trying to see here, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be moving this a little bit. I just want to make sure I don't bust the whole thing. So I want this to finish here with the drop of that music, because here he gets the this, and there's a nice ramp to go with it. And I think the next shot, would be awesome if he. All right, so because now we start with the juices. All right, so now we start with the juices. Let's see what's the first thing that cuts it here. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. You see that? Boom, boom. It will be nice to put things in there. So, but let's make this first. That's a good transition right there. I want to say, okay, how about we put a layer where we said that, okay, that transition is needed here. So I only have 10 minutes for a montage and I haven't even started. Oh, God. Okay, we can worry about the transitions later. Boom, boom. So the thing is, like, the guy is using all sort of different. I love that take. I love these takes, and I want to use it. I just don't know how to speed this up. So this is a good. Okay, let's try it. We gotta try it. Womp womp. So make this bigger here. Identify those womp womps. I want to identify those womp womps. Play the scroll, please. Boom, boom. Okay, identify them already. They are here. Boom. I already marked some of them. So boom. So what if we here do we play around the composition first, and if we go from wom wom, if that's one of the wom woms, we're gonna do on the first wom wom, we're gonna have that, and 20 frames later, we're gonna have another one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's gonna be our change right here to 120. Now let's go aggressive. Let's go 160. Oh geez, it doesn't want to change. It does not want to change when you speed ramp something. If you want to keyframe the composition, you gotta nest it. You gotta nest it. Nest. Cut. Whatever. I've been doing so much nesting, so I don't know how to identify them anymore. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me a 160 right here. That's good. I'm liking that. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go back to the same. Boom, boom. So I just want to see a bouncy there. No, I didn't see the bouncy. Okay, why it didn't go to 160? There should be 3 sets. There's not 3 sets. 100, 160. Oh, and then 100, sorry. I didn't touch the position. Yeah, like a little punchy here. I don't know, it's not working. Jesus. Only 7 minutes to do the montage. I feel like I'm failing right here. Okay, I really like the transition, so we're gonna go back to it. What if we go like doom, doom? So right now we're breaking the sequence. We're breaking the sequence so much right now, just for the sake of this changing angles and making it match the music. Why is this broken here? Yeah, but it's working. It's sort of working. As long as it pays with the music, I think it's working. So let's go, Mario. So every clap, every little thingy we have, we're gonna definitely here we need a ramp, right? So we're gonna slow it down right there. I don't know how fast this is gonna be. 500. I like 500 normally. All right, so once it's settled right here, shoom,